Okay guys, so you're gonna take a piece of origami paper. I want you to lay it on your table and make it so that the white side is facing up, the colored side is touching the table. You're gonna take the top edge and you're going to bend it down so that it lines up with the bottom edge. Now, one thing that's helpful is to actually lay it down on the table, hold this side steady, kind of anchor it down with one hand, and then use your other hand to fold over. Now, when you fold it over, you really want these two corners to line up. So I just slowly bring it down and I wait, and when they look really lined up, I'll anchor that, and then I look over on this side, and when they look really good, then I finally give it a little crease. Now I like to go like this, and then I like to go this way and this way. That's like pressing the crease. Now, the next step for this project is you're gonna take this rectangle, you just turn the square into a rectangle, but now you're gonna take this rectangle and you're gonna fold it in half, which is actually gonna turn it back into a little square. So once again, I'm gonna use one hand to anchor it, and I'm gonna take this other hand and fold this over. Now, I want this to line up carefully over here. Those corners, you really want them to meet. So I hold them down, and then I'm gonna go like this and kind of crease it all into place. So I was here, and I fold it over, okay? So take your time with that. Now, I'm gonna open it back up, and do you see this little crease mark right here? That's gonna become my guide. I'm actually gonna take this side and this side and fold them in right to that edge. So what I mean by that is I'm gonna take this one, and I kind of have to use a finger to sort of help bend it in half, but I want this edge to line up with that little crease mark. So I take my time. I don't want to go too far way over there. I gotta go right up to that crease mark, and then I'm gonna press that fold. Now I gotta do it on this side. So I wanna bend this in half, slowly and carefully. Sometimes I have to kind of use my fingers to pop out any little kinks, but I want that to go to the center too. Now, I want you to use a finger and rub over those crease marks. Now, do you see how these two line up in the middle? They don't have like a big opening between them, or they're not overlapped or looking crazy. They were out, and then I folded one halfway in and the other halfway in until they lined up. Now, this last step on each side is what really gets it to look like a house. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna hold it all flat, and I'm gonna take just the top layer here. Do you see how this is just, there's like a couple different layers there? I just want the very top layer, and I'm gonna open it like I'm opening a book. Now, if I go like this, I can't get very far, right? But if I hold it a little higher and I open it out like this, do you see what happens naturally right here? It starts to come down. So it was closed like that. I hold it in the middle. I'm anchoring the other half. See this side, I'm holding that down. And I'm taking this open flap and I'm going like that. Now, I gotta kind of use a pair of fingers and sort of spread that out and crease it. Now, I can make sure that I'm balanced by, there's gonna be like a little hidden crease right there, and I want that to line up with this little hidden crease right here. That's how I make sure that it's nice and centered, and I just kind of run my finger along to kind of get that to sort of lock into place. So now I've got to do it on this side. You see the cool house that just emerged? That's so cool. Okay, so we're gonna make another one of those right here. And the way we do that is, again, we had folded this in, but this has two pieces, right? So I take one finger and hold the inner layer down, and then I take my other hand and about at the halfway mark, right around here, not way down here, because if I do it down here, it's like it doesn't want to work. I gotta hold it in the middle and open it up. Now, do you see what happened up there? See how that looks like a little bit weird? I gotta stick my finger in there and kind of, there, that's better. So I spread this out, and once again, I can, if I go like this, it's not gonna be balanced, right? It looks a little lopsided, or if I go that way, it looks a little lopsided. But the way I know I can get it right is by taking this crease, this little fold mark, and lining it up with that little fold mark. So I press down, and voila, I have two neighboring houses. How fun is that? So this is how you make an origami house. I'm gonna get a little pencil here, and I'm going to decorate this little house. Now, I like to make a rectangle, and then I draw a line straight up and down and side to side, and that makes a little window. So maybe I'll make a matching window on this side. Not all houses have windows in the same places, do they? So you can kind of have some fun with that. And if you really wanted to, you can make a door, and it could go right over the middle like that. You don't have to have your door do that. And I could put a little doorknob, right? That's kind of fun. I could draw a little shrub or a little bush to go right by my front door. I could make a matching one on that side. You can do different style windows and doors too. I'm gonna put a door right here, and this time I'm gonna put a little, have you ever seen a door that had that kind of window above it? Sometimes they do. And then I could put some tall, skinny windows over here, right? I mean, houses are all unique. You can make it any way you want because you are an artist. Now these two are neighbors. I hope they get along. I could add color to these. I could do whatever I want. I could flip the whole thing over and design one really cool house back here, or I could just write my name on the back. Dr. Medico. Okay, so that is what we're going for today. I hope you have fun creating an origami house, and I hope you get very creative.